The United Workers' Party's flags had long been taken off the grounds of Stephenson King's constituency office. By Thursday morning, the painters were replacing the yellow with the blue, sure sign that the Rubicon had been crossed. Mark Louis, who served his last day Thursday as the attaché to Stephenson King, says the former Prime Minister has met with key members of his constituency to inform them of his decision.
Well, it's all in the public domain, and he will make it public very soon. But it's all what you're seeing is all the effort to get himself ready and prepared for his new journey.
Mark Louis was quizzed on the timing of the announcement of the decision by Stephenson King to contest the seat as an independent candidate.
That's his own personal decision, quite frankly. That is always my view on that. And anybody at any one time is free to associate or dissociate with any group, any individual. And one cannot fault them for doing it, particularly if they have a genuine reason. But as to timing it, that's his own. I mean, decisions like that are what I call personal decisions and determined by one's own personal values, attitudes, and beliefs.
But what was the reaction of the constituents to Stephenson King's decision to depart from the United Workers' Party's candidate lineup?
Well, generally, he was informing his area reps as to what his intentions are, and they received it, they listened quite attentively, and he asked them to formulate their own views as to what they think. And he's not trying to seek to influence them in any way, but simply bring them up to date as to what his intentions are. That's what it was.
And when they left them, how did they
again, thinking, you heard all the discussions among themselves. I was not privy to their discussions, but you clearly saw them listening, discussing among themselves the merits and demerits of the actions. But generally, I wouldn't say that the attitude was hostile towards him at all. Just generally, persons were pensive, listening, and discussing the merits and demerits of it.
Stephenson King has a long and distinguished history in the Castries North constituency. Now, his decision to contest as an independent candidate will truly test the extent of his popularity. That burden might be made a lot lighter with the possible cooperation of the St. Lucia Labour Party, if indeed the SLP decides not to fill a candidate for the Castries North seat. Stanley Lucien for the HTS News Force.